Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we are bringing you some low tier games with my very good friend and Vanguard partner LADYSANCHEZ. We are going to be doing some tier 3 games in the Keni-Otsu, 3 of those followed by a T34 game at tier 5 to finish. First up is Mines. Quick dash for the hill as normal tactics for most games here, or Mines to be fair, at almost any tier. Tactics are still just as relevant at tier 3 as they are anywhere else. I'm first up the hill, so I'm going to go around the back here to try to put some effective fire into Reds as they advance. I know LADYSANCHEZ is going to stop at the entrance to the hill and try to halt their advance so we can catch them between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. Hideous frontal armour on that thing, so I'll try and take out as much health as I can right now. The T82 is also a danger with that huge gun. Can probably one-shot most of us, to be fair, so good that he's out of the way quickly. Very handsome looking ice claw paint job on that Su-76. Really is quite handsome, but he's already taken a pasting, and sadly for him he's looking the wrong way when I finish him off. The Panzer IV-A does have a very good gun, so I'm using my dead friend as cover, trying to pop some shots over the top. You see the Panzer IV actually misses a shot. He's then retreating off around the hill, so I'm going to drop down off the side of the hill, round the back. I've edited some of the action out of the video just to keep the kills coming thick and fast. To do the recordings I'm using AirShoe to capture the images and iMovie for editing. It is a little bit unwieldy, particularly when it comes to adding sound, but the imagery I think is pretty good, to be fair. 81 at the lighthouse doing some sniping job for Reds. Can't really blame him for doing that. It's not a bad tactic when you're in a TD. Sadly it didn't work on that occasion. All 5 kills to Vanguard. Good start. Nice quick game. Quick peek at the damage. Never going to do a lot of damage at tier 3, are we, to be fair. But a good start to the evening's proceedings. So on to Copperfield. Tactics at Copperfield, we like to try to get the team to split. Tanks with better frontal armour, perhaps a bit slower. Ideally we like them to sort of clamber up the hill and have a scrap there, while the faster tanks scoot around the side and try to put some effective fire into the sides and rear of the red team. Obviously at tier 3 there's a mix of players. Not everybody's a new player by any means down at tier 3. Obviously some people will be, as you can see from the mini-map. Bit of confusion really, so I'm not quite sure what the problem was, but the message hasn't really got through. So LADYSANCHEZ and I are scooting around to get some effective fire in as quickly as possible. One of our greens has decided to take the hill on his own. Sadly for him that didn't last long. I'm trying to get some shots in across the map to these guys in the hope that they're going to be stalling and competing with greens that aren't there, but clearly that's not happened. So it's a case of trying to find a bit of firing position already, so round we go. Apologies for the Discord messages popping up on top of the screen. I should really turn them off, but a little sneaky peeky into some of the inside workings at Vanguard. The SU here is obviously waiting for greens to pop over the hill, but that didn't happen. I missed a track shot on him, managed to damage it but didn't take it off, so he's running for the factory for cover. Us two are running after him to finish him off as quickly as possible. He's trying to turn, but with 2 Keni-Otsus firing at him at once, he really does get shredded quite quickly. Our little friend in the T7 car, as you can see, isn't too pleased with our performance so far, possibly because he's died already. But have no fear, my angry little friend. We do know what we're doing, and all will be alright in the end. So you sit there and rage, and we'll be okay. Sadly for this guy, he's just taking fire for no apparent reason that he can understand. So he's gone. As I say, mixed abilities down here. The T7 still whinging, but don't worry. All will be good when LADYSANCHEZ and TRIDENTAS are in a Keni-Otsu. So I've popped up in this nice little spot here. Clearly unexpected. Reds aren't looking at us. Managed to get some shots in. The cruiser's clearly the danger tank now, with 4 kills under his belt already. So with the rate of fire of 2 Keni-Otsus at him, he's shredded quite quickly. The Reds, looking at the minimap, are all down now in the valley. We're on the high ground, so it's a case of popping over the top and trying to finish them off as quickly as possible. I managed to crash into a stationary tank. A feature of my games is crashing into random things. Lady Sanchez manages to finish that Marder off, which is also another danger tank. So little Panzer II, lovely tank for tier 2. At this point of the game I'm happy to trade shots to finish him off quickly. The last remaining tank is a Kenny, who's heroically dashing at the green that he's got in his sights. Sadly for him, he's got 2 Keni-Otsu shooting him in the backside, and with us 2 shooting him out the backside, he's pretty much finished as well. So that's it, all 7 kills to Vanguard again. So chill out, our little T7 friend. Vanguard are on your side and we had your back. So a quick look at the scores again. All 7 kills to Vanguard. A few pointless medals pop up on screen. Damage isn't so bad. So here we go again, another game of mines. They do have a platoon this side, so we'll see how they pan out. Spawn the other side this time. Tactics still the same, let's dash to the hill, do as much damage as we can, and you know, see what happens. So fast forward as quickly as possible. I'll take a wide line here. You never want to get into the way of any of your teammates in this dash to the hill, because if you get in each other's way you can hand an immediate advantage to Reds. The cruiser's flying up the hill. Lady Sanchez is taking a tighter line to the hill than I normally do, and as they're there already, I'm going to go down here and try and put some damage into Reds from this little gap in the rocks here. You've got to watch out for tank destroyers at this point. They commonly will try to target you straight through this gap, and SU's looking to do exactly that. Sadly for him, he's already been pasted, so I crash into another stationary object. I've now got another teammate to hide behind. Let's finish another sniper as quickly as possible, and then it's a case of mopping up these guys here who look a little bit bewildered and rabbits in the headlight already. So the cruiser's trying to hold his own and hold us off, but sadly for him, he's now been flattened as well. Round the corner to have a crack at the T2. Sadly for him, again, he's battered as well. So there's a Kenny up on top of the hill here. Now why Kenny would sit up there and snipe, I've got no idea at all. Again, sometimes at tier 3 things are just inexplicable. So here's another example of my fantastic driving. I'm going to go for a ram kill here. Are you ready? Because I'm really gunning for him. Are you ready? And I miss him. So fantastic driving again from my part. However, spin my gun round, finish him off, save a little bit of face. I'm sure everybody thought I meant to do that. No, I meant to ram him and missed it completely. So looking at the minimap, I wonder where the last red might be. Do you think he might be at the lighthouse? Yeah, probably. So let's try and scoot over there as quickly as possible. See if we can catch him unawares. Try and spot him, get him lit up. Oh, there we are, surprise, surprise. So a little shot into the side of the turret, it's about all I can manage. He then backs up sensibly. There's a nice little ramp here. Let's go and catch some air. See if we can dash around there and catch a kill, but no, Lady Sanchez is there, finished him off. So this particular game, not all the kills of Vanguard, we don't mind sharing here and there, but another quick game. Everything goes to plan really. Fairly sort of quick game, a standard game in a Keni-Otsu on mines. So finally, T-34s. Copperfield again, always seems to be these two maps lower down. So they've got a Crusader on the other side, a Chinu, KV-1, bit of heavyweight firepower there. So tactics still the same though. Are the Greens going to take the bait and some of them are going to go up the hill? We are, as you can see, a little bit hesitant before we commit. You know, some of our more robust tanks, we do want to go up the hill. Eventually some of them start to head up, so it's like, right, okay, yeah, let's get on with our flanking job. However, there's obviously been a bit of a delay there, so we're going to start heading off round to flank. Bit of encouraging words to our teammates to try to hold the hill. However, as you can see, Red has hungrily crested the hill already, so it's a case of trying to put some fire in straight away, You can see how tough that KV1 looks already, with most of it deep red. The Chinu's a much easier target for me, so we'll try and put some shots into him. I think that one actually hit the gun mantlet. A little bit more luck with that shot. Lady Sanchez is moving around to try and find a fire position and shoot across from the side. I'm trying to hit the Chinu on the move and fail miserably. So sort of plan A still. We're still trying to get round to the side of the map and put some flanking fire into them. The greens, as you can see, are caught at the bottom of the hill, so it's not particularly good shape right now. However, as you can see, I've got some lovely targets here to be shooting from across the map. Everything's broadside, everything's stopped, which is the ideal position when you're going to put some fire across the map into static reds. Makes the shooting much easier, even though I still managed to miss some. You know, it's a pretty good position if you can just work out where you can actually hit the reds from. So I'm struggling there to get enough effective fire in. I'm trying to find another position. There we are, found a Hetzer. Let's try and finish him off quickly. Pop one into the cruiser as well, just because we can. He moves away. Now the Hetzer. Right, we're taking his track off, and now he's in trouble, because with this rate of fire, look, it's just a case of keep shooting into the wheel, and he can go absolutely nowhere. And even though he vanishes, he's not gone anywhere. So I just fire another shot, and that's him gone. Again, you can see I've still got a great effort, a great view rather of the reds. So let's pop some more damage into these guys as quickly as possible. M4's running for cover. KV1, at least I can try to do some damage on the side if he can stay lit up. So Crusader's coming around to try to finish us off. Thankfully we get him, so now it's just a 2 versus 2. Lady Sanchez and I in the T34s. The KV1 and the M4, I believe. So we're now splitting up. The idea being, obviously, we're going to try to finish these guys off as quickly as possible. Lady Sanchez is taking on the KV1. I'm trying to get round there as quickly as possible to put some effective fire into it, trying to shoot from a distance to help her. However, obviously with its robust armour, I'll just bounce the shots. So now it's just a shootout between me and him. I'm in good health. He's a little bit weaker, but obviously he's got a much stronger tank. So rather than sort of stay at distance and shoot it out with him, which isn't going to end well for me, I'm not exactly doing a circle of death, but I am trying to use the tank's speed, manoeuvrability to whittle down the health of this KV1 and shoot it in the side. Thankfully I'll get a bounce there, but I'm still looking to target the sides and rear of that KV1. So I've put quite a bit of damage into him already. One more shot there, and there we are, finished him. So not quite a circle of death, but just trying to sort of pick out the weaker points of that tank with the speed of mine. So another good Vanguard performance there. We've sort of helped our team to another victory. Pretty good performance, pretty good damage, and as you can see, tactics still the same. Thank you for watching. See you again. Bye now.